So let's talk about some tips to plan how to prep for your social media. Now, a lot of this stuff came out, Mike was telling me that, he's trying to revamp his social media. And I was just telling him that, social media takes so much time there's actually a faster way to do this. So I know a lot of us just kind of take social media and just put whatever, whenever. But if you strategically plan some stuff out, you can actually get some really good engagement. Now, I know this because I took my business page and I did this. When I had that my wedding planner on a couple weeks ago, I took about 5 clips from that. And this is going to take some time, but it's worth it in the end. Trust me. I took like 5 clips from that show. I organized it in CapCut. I made it, all nice and whatever in CapCut. And if you're not really good at this, there are people on Fiverr that can do that, or there's probably people who are local to you that know how to do this. Some of the apps actually will do it for you, but I digress. You'll have to see. I haven't found one yet. But putting it together in CapCut didn't take too long, but it was tedious to edit out the clips from an 1.5-hour video. But once I did, I was able to have 3 different drafts ready to go in Instagram, 3 different drafts ready to go in TikTok. And all of those all I had to do was, write out the description that I wanted, put my hashtags and everything on them, and then save them to draft. And then just pick what time. Like here's the trick that nobody tells you. When you are posting, if you're trying to get good engagement, you have to find out when people are online. Now, there's no special little tool that you have to have, but if you post something to your stories and you get more than usual views on that, you should post a reel as well. So I'll give you an example. The Monday that I had the draft saved to be able to put out the reel, I just kind of posted. I had to learn this, so this is why I'm telling you guys this now. I just posted it 1:00 in the afternoon. Now, I didn't put a story up. I didn't put anything. I just basically posted the reel and reposted it up to stories, letting people know that I had a reel. The engagement was flat. It was flat. I think by the end of the day, I had like maybe 100 people take a look at it. Now, I got strategic with it the second time. I noticed that there was a little bit of a surge in a story that I posted, I think, about some power plugs. DJ Solstice had told me about some power plugs that go to my wash movers. And I posted it and I put a link for you to be able to purchase it. And I noticed that as soon as I posted it, I got like 20 views on it. And then later on in the day, I noticed that it got 70 views on it. And then later by the evening, I saw that it got 125 views on it. So I was like, you know what? Drop this video. I don't remember exactly what time it was. I think it was like 7 or 8 o'clock at night. Maybe that's when people were watching, but I dropped another reel right at that time. The engagement was enough on that reel to surpass the first reel by the time I woke up the next day. I had like 500, almost 700 overnight. And that was like a Wednesday night. I want to say that was like a Wednesday. So it wasn't a special day. It was just a special time. It was the timing of when you post. But if you have it saved to draft, it's easier for you to drop it. And if you hop on what I like to call the analytics train and just happen to catch something, on fire, it literally takes you into a different atmosphere. I had one video on Instagram and it just was a regular everyday video, something I've posted on YouTube, 20, 30 times. And I posted it as just another post, and it caught fire based on when I posted it. I must have posted it when the algorithm was just doing its thing. and it got a hold of that, and it just sent that video. It's now like the highest video I've ever put on any platform on both Instagram and TikTok. So definitely post on those two simultaneously. But there is definitely a method to the madness, and I am always trying to put these things together, but you have to get content ready, guys. If you didn't watch that video that I had with the planner that I had on here, content sells. I got 3 over the last 2 weeks. I got 3 people wanting to book me because of my Instagram. And it's not just the regular stuff that's on the news feed. People are going and watching your reels. They are watching your reels. The reels are catching certain people. They're catching the eyes of those who need to see it. I had 3 from Instagram, and then I had 2 inquiries from TikTok. So I say all of that because you definitely need to schedule time during the week to be able to post to your social media. One thing I do when people follow me, one thing that I like to do is I like to go to their page and just see if they have stuff that matches what they say their username is. So like if you're DJ Worldwide, okay, and then we get on your page and you've got a picture of your dog and your kids and the grocery store and an outfit you wore, and I'm like, what? Thanks for the follow, but how am I going to follow you back if your page doesn't look like a DJ page? I'm not following you because you have 20 subscribers. I'm following you because your page looks like a page that I would be interested in. And that's why I'm saying it's so important to have your social media together. Social media is free advertising. You don't have to pay one dime to create a reel. You do not have to pay one dime. And if you get the basic version of CapCut, they have enough on the basic version of CapCut for you to create reels and TikToks. You don't have to pay anything. So when Mike comes out with me, when my son comes out with me to gigs, I want them to just capture content. I don't care what it is. I tell them what I want. And you know, I'll try to get the best footage and everything from it, but I just want content because I want to be able to have stuff to throw out there that separates me from the next guy that they're looking at. Because